Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. We back. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardin the Magician. And I'm not gonna waste your time again, collective. You already know blessings and high favors. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I mean, it's free spiritual messages. We're just giving them away nonstop, all day, every day. Just tap in, leave a comment. Join us. We're in there. All right. So today, very quick, fast. This won't take long. So you have somebody here whose pathway is now blocked. They can't see what direction to take into the future. This person set out on a journey. At one point, they were Alexander the Great. They were conquering. They were conquering territories, increasing the size of their empire. This person reached to a point where they were standing in their empire and observing the larger world around them, and they were thinking, what comes next? What else can I do now? I've attained a certain level of success here through my actions. I've made myself the king or the emperor. I've created my empire, but something here went wrong, and now this person is now the entire empire is resting on their shoulders. It's up to them to not only keep themselves afloat, let's say as the emperor, to maintain their position of power and still govern their empire. This person's also holding up literally this person has to pay for everything, plan for everything. They've actually got to micromanage their empire, so everything's on their shoulders now. So their pathway forward towards, like, oh, what should I do next, that's closed. So this person's trapped in their kingdom, unable to expand, unable to. This is giving like I don't want to say like it's not like an emperor in reverse, but it's like a dark emperor. It's like someone in their, it's like someone who would be in their high tower now brooding, like thinking about all the mistakes and all the things that went wrong. And I mean, having full knowledge of why they can't move forward, and not only why, but like it's a definite that the pathway is blocked. There's nothing we can do now except wait for whatever consequences, whatever destiny or whatever fate has in store for us. We just have to accept that. We just have to wait and see. Somebody's in their high tower on their throne contemplating something like this. I see their creativity, any type of artistry, any creativity, any ideas. Again, it's cut off. This person can't think straight. They're out of touch with their emotions, their intuition. This person's experiencing a lot of frustration. They don't really know how to feel about all of this. Again, emotions are spilling over. This person could be very emotional at this time. There could be tears involved, and this person could be having problems with, like, if this person's married or in some type of a commitment, there could be problems there too. They could be not seeing eye to eye with their significant other. It's sort of giving a like birds of a feather are not flocking together or will no longer flock together or something like that. But this could be in a, it could be that, or it could be again in any type of intimate partnership that they have. It could be a deep friendship, or and any intimate relationships that they have with people right now could be in question, or people could be moving away from this person. It could be affecting their creativity, and like by artistry I mean like anything this person would create or put into the world, or even let's say the way they show up in the world. Like if this is a kind person or a generous person, or not being kind or generous right now, all of that's on hold behind this pathway blockage, and not being able to see eye to eye with the people that they have intimate relationships with. Now, definitely right here, there's something about that, because communication seems to be blocked off or shut down. Again, the pathway forward, if this person is sending out text messages or being left on read a lot or left on seen, or if this person has plans or like communications or actions they're trying to put into motion now to try to mitigate this or go against it. Again, they're taking the actions, but they're not, the results aren't coming in the way they want them to. Everything is, it's like taking aim at a target, and it's like, I don't know, you could blame it on the wind, the weather, or maybe the person, they weren't ready to take the shot, or they weren't steady, whatever it was. When they're trying to make communications now or take fast action, let's say they're trying to clean up a situation or like unblock the pathway, whatever they're doing, it's not working. It's being blocked, it's being obstructed, it's being stopped. This person's not having any success, and they're having communication problems with, again, people that they have intimate relationships with. They're not seeing eye to eye. Birds of a feather are not flocking together. And there could be, someone could be crying here, there could be tears. Again, creativity, artistry, any way to move the empire forward is being stopped and obstructed and blocked through action, or actions that were taken have now backfired and now trapped this person in whatever state they're in, their high tower, wherever they are, wherever their throne is. Someone is sitting on their throne brooding very heavily. They don't know what to do. There's a lot of frustration, maybe some hidden anger. Yeah, somebody is like boiling underneath the surface, right? A lot of like boiling water, a lot of fire, and water. This, and it's like spilling. It's getting ready to spill over. Somebody's like had enough. The pressure could be becoming too much for somebody. So there's somebody here in their energy, or in the energy, because this is giving me, or this could be this person, but somebody here was living sort of a double life, sort of a two-faced life, uh, telling lies, sleeping around, not being faithful, kind of doing everything to please themselves, and with total disregard for how it would make anyone else feel. Again, this is part of what's causing a lot of the blockages and why people aren't seeing eye to eye right now, and relationships aren't coming together the way they should be for a person. Yeah, there's just a lot of like lies that this person told, and they definitely did a lot of, there's infidelity here for sure. And again, someone who did it to just for their own self gratification. They just did it to make themselves feel good. They didn't get anything out of this. This person totally disregarded any messages from spirit about what to do and what not to do. This person switched the switch off. They switched off their intuition and went about their business doing whatever they did, and now it's causing a lot of problems for them. So there's this person, and then there's two other people here. Or I don't know if it's because of this person's actions. These two people, if this pathway is blocked, these two, this King of Swords reverse, this King of Pentacles reverse, are also a part of this. And because of what's everything I've already described happening, they're also facing some type of defeat. So somebody here who was faking, somebody was faking like they were in a position of authority, but secretly had a very like malicious, a lot of malice, a very malicious attitude or disposition. Someone who's not very intelligent but feigns intelligence, feigns wisdom, authority. Someone that behaves like they're in command of a situation, but they're really not. They have no power, and even if they did, this person's intellect is not on a level where they could like run things or govern people or situations. They're not that person. Again, this is the doctor that leaves like things inside the patient after surgery, like that type of thing. They're not as focused and clever and intelligent as they think. This person's gonna make a lot of mistakes and not be able to see it. So there's someone like that in the energy, and this person too also deals with adultery, infidelity. Again, this person does what they want. They constantly believe that they're outsmarting everyone, and that they're in a position of power, but they're facing a defeat based on everything I told you. They're part of this empire too. And now the pathway being blocked, they're trapped in this same castle, high tower as this emperor. As well, it's Alexander the Great. Somebody is in that energy. That's how I know that they're an emperor. They're not here, which is the main cover picture is the emperor from that new deck that I bought. So it's very, I mean, I didn't expect that to happen, but I'm definitely getting emperor energy here. So there is an emperor here. Um, yes, and then someone else was trying to create like a someone else had a very materialistic attitude aside from this person I just described first that thought they were in control and in command and they weren't. They're facing the same defeat as someone else here that is this person, they're just concerned with everything materialistic, right? This person's greedy and they're not the type of person you go to for advice on financial matters or material matters. Um, Again, I wouldn't trust this person. This person has the opposite of the Midas touch, right? When it comes to like finances, material abundance, creating environments where like this person couldn't start a business, they'd run it into the floor. Like this person, instead of creating an environment where everyone can thrive and like make money and have material prosperity, cash acquisitions, gains, that type of thing. No, they're the complete opposite. So whoever was controlling the financial aspect of this empire, again, they were a noodle brain from the beginning. Between that and if this person, like let's say this person was controlling the war chest, the money, the purse strings. They were the worst possible person you could put in that position. And then let's say this other person, this King of Swords reverse, was, let's say, in charge of like defenses and the army. Like again, the worst person in that position. This empire was almost doomed from the start. And then you have this other person here that's just running around, that's supposed to be in charge, just kind of running around. Or you have another person, maybe this is not the same person as this emperor, but there's someone else here that's running around, sleeping around, not taking anything seriously and just in it for themselves. And now all these people are facing defeats and block pathways, and they're all not seeing eye to eye. And again, if anyone else they're connected to with intimate relationships, they could be facing problems in that area too. And there's a lot of pressure here, and something's about to go off like a geyser. And these people could all be not even talking to each other now. Because again, blocked communication all over the board, blocked pathways. Someone could be very upset about everything that's going on. Now I'm seeing a lot of overall background energy. Well, before we get to that, there is another person here that's like boldly going where no man has gone before. This person is independent, fierce, bold. Again, they assess situations, take control, and actually do things to cause victories in their favor and in the favor of their people. There's someone else, it feels like outside of this situation, that's actually doing the right thing. I don't know what this is. This person's not a part of this wayward empire. It's like everything's in the reverse except this person at the end. But the overall background energy is this empire is also suffering. The people in this empire, well, I feel like I described that already. There's a lot of depression and mental anguish. And mental health is definitely going to be an issue here. There's a lot of like, people can't believe that people were so stupid. And now it's like everything's all messed up, falling apart. It's giving like emperor inside a tower. It's like emperor. That's why I kept saying high tower, high tower. It's like an emperor that's facing a serious tower. It's like it's on the way. If he's not already in, it's like sitting in the tower waiting for the divine lightning bolt to hit. It's like that's where someone is, and then they're brooding over everything. They're like, they're like this person's cursing. They're like, damn. So, and all these people could just be avoiding each other, blocked off from each other, trying not to speak at this time. I'm gonna throw some clairs on all of this. Did I miss anything? Oh, yes. This person controlling the purse strings, they could also be in bad health. Their health could be debilitating or be in decline. And that keeps coming out about somebody here. I've been getting that for like a week now. Somebody here is in bad health and they're not saying anything. And this person's broke. They're definitely unhealthy. They're definitely, again, this person probably barely graduated from high school. Again, they're not a mathematician, not someone you should trust with the purse strings. But all right, let's get into it. Let's see what this person that was going after self. Well, okay, let's see what this whole pathway. Is there an emperor here? There's something here. What is this? Birds of a feather, block communication. Talk to me. Yeah, it's giving burnout energy. This whole empire, everything they've done. They've exhausted all the resources. That's exactly what they did. They put all whatever endeavor they were trying to carry out, they put all their everything behind it. And it's like all actions in the reverse. Two of Wands reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, Seven of Wands reverse. Like someone was nonstop taking action on something, and it's like it was going well maybe at first if this would have all started in the upright, but either way it all ended up reversing on them. It's like this is giving karma or tables turning or something like that. So it's just a lot of burnout energy. Everyone's exhausted, doesn't know what to do, can't fight anymore. They're not built for going outside. And yeah, Six of Pentacles reverse again on Eight of Wands reverse. So any kind of action, communication towards balancing out the situation, or again, and this is falling right above the King of Coins reverse. So the money is, if there's money involved in this, it's all screwed up and nobody want to talk about it. And any attempts to try to get things back on track, whoa, it's not working. Or they already know it's not gonna work. They're gonna try to put everything they have behind trying to get everything on track, but it's like they're already exhausted. All their resources, everything. Like, how are you? It's like Sauron at the end when he was just trapped in that tower surrounded by the water. It's like, bro, ain't no getting out of that. Like, you just finna stay up in that tower. Oh, I got some cards that fell. Hold on. I wasn't even gonna take these, but yeah, something about somebody's thinking about in the beginning how when this all came together, it was like it seemed like the perfect setup or the perfect deal, the perfect thing to do. Like everything was like it was perfect, a match made in heaven with these three. But now, no. They all hate each other. Everybody wants to break up. At first, it was like everyone swore up and down they knew what they were doing. They knew how things would go. Everyone was in love with this idea. It came together. It was like the best thing. And now, no. Everybody wishes they could get out of here. Everyone wants to divorce this whole empire, this whole idea, everything. Everyone wants to act like this never happened. It's terrible. All right, talk to me, you in the reverse. So this person who's just out for self-gratification themselves, they didn't really care about what happened one way or another. This person's trying to, I think they're going to try to act like that's not what they were doing. They were more involved than they really were. Like they actually were trying to what? It's almost like on some level they still don't care. They just want to get back to business as usual, being a two-faced, in adulterous playboy or playgirl or whatever. This person, but they're gonna try to act like when things are falling apart, like well, I was giving it my all. I did everything I could, but they didn't do everything they could. They didn't care. Yeah, it's like they're hiding something in secret. They could want to, let me see, maybe they could want to escape and go towards somebody. Maybe they have something else going on in the background that nobody knows about too. This person is devious. And they're kind of looking at this situation like, oh, well, this is over. This ain't going nowhere. Yeah, this person's going to try to escape, act like they were a part of the, like, oh, no, I was always trying to help out. And no. This person's going to try to escape. They're also somehow caused a lot of this misery. And now, but it doesn't matter what this person does. They're meant to be unhappy, though. It's written in the stars for this person. So it's like they're going to try to escape and kind of carry on with the same behavior. Oh, they're wishing and hoping and praying that this could just be over and they could just get back to being a playboy. But something here is going to backfire for this. We're not going to be, long-term, this person will never be happy. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get one more on that after. It's getting kind of long. Let me see what this King of Swords is saying. King of Swords reverse. Oh, him too. Wow. The minute, like, The minute he can get out of here, he's going to get out of here. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords in reverse. He's waiting for an opportunity to have the advantage of, again, to flip the script on whatever this is. Let me get one more. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. Again, somebody wants out of this party. This party's over. The first chance they get, and this scatterbrain fool is going to be out of here too. But not before they face a defeat. They got to be overwhelmed first. Fate has different plans for them. It's not time for the escape yet. The person holding the purse strings wants to go towards someone else that they know with money. And like plead their case. They want to plead misery and hope they get sympathy. One more on this. Yeah, they're gonna try so hard. Their plan is to. So everyone who wants to break out of this situation, when the pathway is open, everyone's gonna run for the hills, escape, try to get out of this. Right now, everyone is in the house. It's on fire. They can't escape. They gotta get burned a little bit. The minute that they can get out of here, everyone's gonna bolt out the door. Wow, they're gone. And okay, so who was this mystery person here that, I don't know, they were just going in and out as they... Okay, somehow this person avoided all this, stayed away from these people. This person had third eye activation though, so they seen this on some level behind the veil. This person was able to see behind the veil. Someone here is independent, bold, courageous. Again, they take action on the things they want. They're not afraid. They go in, they got a plan, they execute, they have success. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign masculine. Again, this person is non-stop victories. They're beating back all the enemies, all the situations that's coming against them. This is a non-stop cycle for this person. It won't end, but it's like in secret. Nobody even knows this person's moves. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Wands, World Reverse, 6 of Wands. Victory, non-stop. The cycle's not ending. This person's just beating up on anything that comes up against this person. They're just knocking it down. All right, I'm going to get some crown jewels and call this one. So, oh boy. Not only are these people in a tower that's on fire, the devil is there. So, again, the total embodiment of the 7 deadly sins or the 10 commandments in reverse. Take your pick. Mix it in with a little bit of obsession. And maybe the will to destroy things energetically in the most clever and vicious way possible. It's an energy like that in a situation like this. Oh no, wait. Somebody knows the devil is on his way. And they're playing it cool on the outside, but they know it's already over for them. And again, Fool on the bottom of the deck. 4 swords, the Fool. Some people, people want to get away from whatever this is. Again, this is causing a lot of mental anguish, pain. People are experiencing backfires and everything's falling apart for them in the real world. And every action they take is backfiring on them. And it's just all terrible. And somebody feels like, again, this is hell. They've entered hell. And they're trying to play it cool. Again, these energies, but the ships have already sank in the background. Everybody's already at the bottom of the ocean. This is terrible. Except this one person here. I'm telling you, there's somebody here that's actually having their way with things. They're winning all the time. Don't go against them. And again, they have third eye activation, so they see beyond the veil. But all right, I'm going to leave that one there. Like, share, subscribe. I hope that brought someone some clarity. And I did actually have a lot of fun with this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.